Alright, time to watch extra stage top 96 teams for League of Heroes 2026 in May. Yeah, it's gonna bring us right into the first two main matches was the top four and then the next top four. Okay, so yeah, like when I went through all of the top 96 teams to vote on the characters this time, there was like really few like interesting teams or people trying to change up their teams. There was maybe like one or two, but largely it's like the same three characters: Bakshing-oh, Kelston Light-oh, and Machamp. So I voted for the number one, like the Bakshing-oh of the number one placing guy for this one. Yeah, basically we're gonna get a ton of 12 runners and maybe a like an 8 runner for pacer setup. I don't think anyone brought like I don't think anyone brought backline to even try to snipe. I think nobody believes it's possible. I don't know if the track, because we have like a no overtake zone in the beginning. Shouldn't really matter for the backline, but maybe it does. Anyways, let's see what happens. Yeah, the problem with League of Heroes is always that runners are so strong. Because of that, it makes the final, like the final day extra stage top 96 teams. Like it's a little ugly to watch, honestly. It's almost always the same thing. We have like too many runners. I mean, pacers actually have no chance. It's very rare for a pacer to win in these like top 96 settings. Then the race is basically much determined right away. Well, where is the top? Yeah, there it is. Like if you're not in the first four in the beginning, you're basically much dead. So the Bakshing-oh we voted for is already done. And right now the Bakshing the front and the two Kelston Light-ohs might have a chance. The one overtaking we'll see. Generally, like it's like really the top three and maybe top five. Everyone else is doomed because like the way the AI for runners work, you're not gonna try to come back. I wonder if number one placement guy can actually take a win with his team. I did find the guy's Twitter, not on purpose. It just came by my feed. And this is the first time this player has tried to rank for top 96. The first time he seriously tried, he got first, which is pretty impressive. Damn, knife. I think this is the ace for the guy too. So his number one placement guy has knife in 10th and 4th. So totally got crushed in the final top 96. Kelston Light-oh, US2. A lot of people around this stat line. Stamina is like, is it fixed by the? Not exactly. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Like above like 950 plus a green is pretty good. It's like double so-called green for the stamina as well. The weight is probably lower than everyone else. No, it's not. Generally, like you want 1800, but because triple run, 12 runner races are so volatile. If you, for whatever reason, missed a trigger, sort of the race, and don't take the lead, you're pretty much dead right away in terms of placement. B block. What does this team have? There is a really highly rated what's it called? Akebono, but because there's only like 2 pieces, it's gonna be 11 and 12 right at the start of the race. They're pretty much done, so the gate opens. Surprised there's a ghost city. I don't remember seeing. Oh, okay, she wasn't really used at all during the ranking. Sometimes people bring this to time 86. It's kind of surprised they didn't bring any like. There was like no debuffers this time at all. There was one buffing team I think I saw. There was no one bringing the Oshis, right? So yeah, very surprising. Like kind of honestly a little boring in terms of like what people are bringing. So I basically just voted for the highest rated and also like the most power, guts, and wit. Prioritizing wit over guts. But higher the guts, the better. And you know, double S or more. A lot of people have triple S's. It felt like looking through a lot of the builds. But I feel, but there's like almost nobody with single S. A lot of people hit double, which is really surprising. I don't think any of the UmaTubers I follow ended up in top 96 this time around. At least none of the names look familiar. I think one of them got top 200, like 100 something. I didn't really hear about anyone else. Yeah, it's pretty hard to place top 96. I think you like the number one only lost like 40 or 60 points, very little. And I think you needed to be like 130 minus 130 to be in top 96. Yeah, so if you like don't get first even once, you're pretty much out of the running for top 96. Crazy. Yeah, even dropping 10 points, it's like every 10 points you're like further away. Castellano took the lead but somehow lost it for falling back to 6th position. She's done though because we already passed the opening leg and you pretty much spot struggle before opening leg ends. And the people who pushed in the front must have spot struggled. So I think only the front two did, everyone else didn't. It would be really hard for anyone to like come back. But the third and fourth are like, no, they don't look close enough. They're probably too far. Like if the pacer was in that positioning, maybe. But a runner is pretty rough. But if you do guts compete, there is a chance. But it looks like the other two guts competing. The one behind the leading boxing row. Yeah, we're like 0 for 0 right now. I mean 0 for 2 right now. And we're all the way back in double digits. All of the votes have been awful. Did the partner at least win? It did not. Wow, okay. US3, pretty good. Evaluation, triple S. Wit is not maxed out, but it's pretty much there. See what did the I look at the skills too closely. Wow, 5 of 6. Yeah, 5 of 6 inherited skills. Like double circles on a lot of the speed skills and the speed passes, even the wit. This player probably has so many skills, like so much skill points, he actually ran out of stuff to buy and the leftover couldn't be put into the core distance. Does this one actually have better opener? I guess there's more power. Has like 4 of 6 inherited skills. Does have debuffs. I mean, they must have more opening leg skills, or like didn't trigger for this custom like because some of these characters have perfect records in terms of top 3 placement. So you know, this final race is the only time they got knocked out of that top 3. Yeah, don't. I mean, I guess there's like maybe one white skill difference. Yeah, but honestly, it's a coin flip to see who wins. I see the rest. I voted for the boxing over here, probably because she had the best stats evaluation. Oh, this Machon is pretty good too. But I went for the basically almost 100 more guts. Almost. I think it's 12 runners again for this one. She's in the lead. Can she keep it? We're gonna get a spot struggle soon. She does. Blows into like up the competition away and takes the lead. No one catches up to her. She might win. They usually just have the runner pattern. So for the two big races, the main event, all votes were terrible. This one looks like we might be winning. Get the ultimate. Okay, I'll turn on the long animations after this. We didn't even get ult activations for the other races. All we're so far behind. She might lose to the other boxing if she doesn't get a guts complete on her. Hit by speed debuff. Oh, it looks like there is a guts competition at the end. And she does win. Alright. Yeah, if you get like top 3 vote correct, you get a little dance. Yeah, let me turn on the longer ult activation. I mean animation. Another boxing vote. Yeah, I don't think I voted for too many interesting things this time. Does this one have the buffer? It doesn't. I think this Mino is like, yeah, the width and the guts a little bit lower than everyone else. Same with the speed. And like only single S. If she wins, I'll be surprised because some of these other stat lines look way more impressive. But she has like amazing stamina, but she has a big ultimate that like heal on her ultimate, so she's not really gonna have stamina issues anyways. So that high stamina doesn't really do anything because there are no stamina mechanics. It's a 12 runner race. Yeah, but because like this is just how runners are. Like we have too many runners. It's a little not great to watch because the race is over so fast. We didn't lead. We are in the top 5. Alright, it's over. And I don't know if anyone can catch shots with that casting light on the front. The boxings might because they're so strong. But it looks like the first position casting light was pulling really far ahead. So if anything, the second and third place might guts compete at the end, but it's probably like a sealed match though. Oh no, they're getting close. Boxing takes over, so this boxing probably will win now. See if they have a guts compete. I don't know if you can actually see I don't think there's an animation for guts competing. I think the two casting light was guts competed, but they might have triggered the boxing to guts compete after that. It's crazy because like at this level, like the stats when they're so close together, it sort of doesn't matter if you have higher guts or not. I mean guts especially. If you don't guts compete, doesn't matter. But the width does matter. If you don't trigger the skills, then it's whatever. Like this box doesn't even have double circle speed greens. The one that won, that is. All the other ones do. The other ones probably have higher speed than her too. Well, not that castle, but a second boxing had more speed. Yeah, it all comes down to like a single skill activation. Can't even look at the skill timing, like what they missed or anything. So it's hard to like get a very accurate read of what happened. Because they don't even let me look at these, what missed. Now, there is a Grand Legria. I think if she was like not a pacer, she might have a chance in this. If she wins, I'd be really surprised. Because you're stuck in position 12 for the start of the race. You can't really trigger anything. It's a game of force, like the position keep stuff get pace downloaded until like nearly halfway point. Like I think position keep ends right before the halfway point, like somewhere maybe 30% in or something. Exactly. Can we take the lead? Looks like we're dead instantly. Damn, okay. Yeah, it's pretty hard to vote this month because everyone's like the same character and everyone's stat lines are so close. All the builds are very similar too. It really is just up to the opening leg. Like, does the AI RNG let them roll the important skills or not? If they don't, it's already over. Looks like the Machan is probably going to win. The two behind her, I think, are too far to guts compete. Oh no, I think they all guts competing then. They push to the front. Yeah, I think they guts competing. So that's where all that speed burst is coming from. Because even if you trigger white skills and gold skills, I don't think it actually makes a big difference as a runner. Just because the way the parameters based on the phase of the race works for different styles. US2. Wow, the width is really low. What? Doesn't have the double S. What is the deck? Wow, double guts? And the guts is not even maxed out. Yeah, you don't have the Almond Eye like BMB skills. We do have the ones from what's it called? Stay Gold. What's the this is a 4 seconds, so it's not bad. But the other one is pretty mediocre from Stay Gold. Like that card is way better for medium distance. Another low weight or a custom like the low weights are dominating one there. But this one's high weight. So this was the one leading who got passed because of the guts competition at the end. Because like a good guts compete, which the guts is not bad, 15 something. It's better than the Machan. So yeah, even if the Machan guts competing, which we can't tell because we are not like we don't have like vision like POV for the characters. I think she did guts compete, but because the guts is a lot lower, it didn't make as much a difference to the high guts competition. I think at this number, we're looking at like almost the strength of a double, like a gold skill, double the gold skill almost. Maybe like 0.6 or something. I think the maximum might be like 0.7 some, 7.5. It's like a range of like how strong the speed acceleration is, because you get like a hybrid skill activation basically. It's a very visibly noticeable when it like kicks in, and it's a very good value. We saw that too. Okay, so this race we did vote for the black sheep, I guess, for the Valushina. Because this character is like, I think it's the only one in Top 96, and she's like a mile character. Like, all her skills work for short distance, but they're just better on mile. And the win record is like probably the weakest of the team, but you never know with like Top 96. The race starts. Do you trigger the skills? Yes or no? If you do, you win. I was kind of hoping that like people would be more like funny or adventurous for this Ton 96. A lot of times like these people do like funny stuff on the last day. Oh, Hiroshima pushes 2/5. I think it's gonna be hard. Yeah, she's done. Yep, this will be the Machan, the Custom Light All, and one of the boxings. I don't think the other Custom Light All can catch up. I'm not even sure the 4th place boxing All can catch up anymore. See, Tundun, the corner, the Custom Light All is just the fun boxing takes the lead, the other boxing they guys compete with each other in the two, the Machan and the Custom Light All. I think the boxes might be too far away. They might. Oh! I think the Custom Light All triggered the guts compete on the box. Man, all our votes were terrible today besides the one. Damn, we can't even like be in the top 5, let alone the top 3. Close to 1800, close to 1800. Talking about the width, close to 1800. The people actually at 1800 are losing. What? Wonder if the ones with the Valentine Boban and Swimsuit Marazan also the ones surviving. But this one doesn't have it. I don't think that matters. What is this? Oh, this might be the one of the Valentine ones. Oh no, it's the Halloween Akebono. Okay. Yeah, those are all like opening leg ultimates. You use them to take the lead. See anything weird with this race? No, another one of the top tier builds. And nobody, a lot of people didn't do anything funny or interesting this time. At least we didn't late start. Looks like a bad positioning. Damn, we might as well have late start. They already start in 12 and they don't do anything. I don't think you get boxed in either in the beginning because it's a straight. They're just a bad start. Damn, it's over. I am cursing these characters with my vote. Only one of them got first. Everyone else is like in the dead, almost dead last. This one is dead last. Other Castellano in the lead. I don't know if anyone is this. Actually, they might guts compete. Whatever next to each other. I think the boxing already passed the light, the casting light. Oh no. The boxing's probably going to win. Oh, there is a guts compete, maybe because you can't really go that fast without guts compete. You can't really see any word activations or like graphical activations. You have to guess from like the way they're moving. 1441, 17. Yeah, this one's way lower guts. That's why she's ran past her. You know, even lower guts. Yeah, taking the lead is too important. The Cheveling special take the lead has the Valentine Akebono, not Valentine, Halloween Akebono ultimate, double S on, sorry, double circle on the speed and the stamina. Also has the extra power because of the everyone's around. That's interesting. Have any other opening leg stuff? Have protection of the sea. Middle of the race. Yeah, no, it's just just luck, I guess. Yeah, because the skill sets are very close to each other. Yeah, so this one has a Super Runner Suzuka. I don't think her win rate's very good. But her top 3 placement is surprisingly high. Well, I mean, she is top 96, so it would have to be high for it to be here. But I don't know, like Super Runner just seems so hard. Did this player remove some of these skills? Like Slipstream from the Casino Drive card? I think she did. I mean, they did, yeah. The problem is like Top Runner doesn't work for Super Runner either. Because there's no one running next to you. Top Runner needs someone next to you to compete. Wanted to trigger. But it's like hard to do Super Runner. Especially when like nobody is like really favoring Super Runners. Like because placement is so important, Super Runners has like a chance to just crash and burn. You just don't want that risk when you're trying to place for points. So it's very surprising there's a single Super Runner in top 96. That Suzuka does anything, I'll be very surprised. Yeah, we were in like first and second, got pushed to the back. I don't think this is position keep. You can't really position keep, everyone's the same strategy. So I think because this position keep it might be, because we ran in front of the Super Runner. Yeah, can you get position kept as the runner against the Super Runner? That'd be wild. It kind of looks like that's what happened, and the Machan is doomed already. Super Runner's already getting passed. Once you pass the Super Runner, it's over for him. That boxing is probably gonna guts compete. And we'll see who has more guts. I guess the Castle Light will have more guts. Wow, the Suzuka is 4th. So who did the... Okay, these... What's I voted for didn't even get close to the top. I think they're 5th place. That's the light. Oh, US1. The guts is terrible. Is the... Huh. Maybe they didn't guts compete? Because there's no way this box would have lost to this custom light if they guts competed on each other. But like 16 something is going to crush 12, 10. You have any final leg stuff? That might be the reason. You got race S and stamina, but that's like not enough alone, I don't think. Still I can't see the activations for them. I'm not quite sure what caused this custom level to pass the box. It shouldn't beat the guts compete. But she does have more stamina than the boxing. So there's no stamina mechanic. I think this boxing has more final leg skills, or at least like second half of the race skills. I don't know. I don't know how she managed to run ahead. I guess she activated skills at the end and the other boxing didn't. And there's no guts compete because the boxing would have. See, anything interesting here? Nope, looks pretty much the same. Just voted for the most stats. Because I really at this level, everyone's skill list is so close to each other. Like betting on stats is like, well, maybe not this time because all of my bets are losing. But normally it's like pretty good. Go to second, drop, oh, go back to 1. Do we get the spot struggle? We do, so we survive maybe? There's a chance to win now, that's good. You do have to be top 4, maybe 5, usually it's like top 3 or 4 though. We don't have a chance. Yeah, as long as we don't get boxed in, which we might be boxed. I can't see with all these skill activations. It's like listing it for everybody. Get the ult. This ult looks really amazing, honestly. honestly. We were closer to the fence, which is good. We have to run less track, pick the lead. If we guts compete, we'll probably win. Because I did vote for the guts power. We do guts compete. Do we get more speed skills? Oh, it'll be really close. The other one, no, she's not speeding up. Alright. Stats win. Yeah, boxing is like so strong this month. He's the top tier. And there are like the other two that are being used, the Custom Light and the Valentine Machamp. They aren't also top tier, but because of like the way the deck is right now, and boxing has a fast limit event and Custom Light doesn't. And then the Machamp card is required basically because it has all the best skills. Like Machamp can't use her own card. Baxingolo is the toppest tiers because she has none of these problems like the other two have. But like everyone else pretty much played around the problem. Like all of the Machamps just use probably Stay Gold. Yeah, and then you borrow the Custom Light to get the other double. I think it's the double gold skill card. I don't have at host. I haven't really used that card either. Yeah, you use the Stay Gold and borrow the Custom Light and then the Custom Light they just use Machamp. So it's pretty funny how it's like the card and the character. I didn't even realize this Custom Light card with Machamp and Machamp and the Custom Light character. Yeah. Wait, Machamp with the Custom Light card. You just swap them. Can't really. It's only 3 characters pretty much. Let's see, is this the one with the buff? Well, there's like at least one buffing team, which was really fun. It's not a regular one. We got like 2 number 1s, and everyone else is like in the dumps for voting. There has not been we either win or we bust horribly for the votes so far. Looks like she might. No, it's dead. Already, it's over. You have to like go to top 5. You have to stay within top 5. I'm gonna drop to 6. The race is also really short. Now you go into the spot struggle timing right away. You can't stay in the wow. You really want fast. First one last, or like 10 other votes. Custom Light O's are passing the might be a guts compete right there. Actually, only the Custom Light O is close enough to the front. The Machamp guts compete with the boxing, but it has equal amount, I guess. And the Custom Light O is like pretty fun. See, she gets to guts compete with nobody. The boxing is at 1300 versus the they're both the same. The triple S. Yeah, there's so many triple S's this month. It's kind of crazy. This Machamp doesn't have double so-called greens, and the boxing does have it. So I guess this came down to final leg skills, I suppose. Let's see, 1, 2. I think this. Oh yeah, this. I guess this is also 3. Like extra ones, I mean, not like the ones everyone can get. And this one only has 0. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, assuming that's what happened, because it is. I assume one of these skills triggered if in the final leg, and then the boxing doesn't have anything. The guts are about the same, so the guts compete evens out. So like every one or two of these teams, every couple, there's like one person using a peso, and the peso is really good when you're doing the ranking, but it's like awful for like the actual finals. Because I think this Seeking the Pro is actually the highest rated character. So because there's like 11 to 1, 11 runners to 1 peso, yeah, she's gonna begin in 12th place and she's never gonna recover. Yeah, it's actually very bad to bring a peso to top 96, even though you use them sometimes to get into top 96, they're not gonna do anything in the actual top 96.
最高速へリーグオブヒーローズ今スタートが切られました各馬娘
Looks like wow, she's in the back. It looked like the arrow indicator might have been the front, but then when the numbers pop up, no. I guess the arrows are next to each other, so it hasn't really taken much to figure out who's in the lead. It's already done. The other customer was very far ahead. Boxing on my catch, because she was probably ult. The boxing was in the front, both of them. I don't actually know what the ult timing for customer ult is. It looks like the boxingos are about to pass. So those two are too far apart to guts compete. I don't actually know if the other boxing is pushing out to the outside, so they might guys compete up each other, and that might make the customer ult lose. And all the boxing right there are like triggering the guts compete. So this custom light ult, the one that almost won, lost because guys compete target. So this one is at 1500 guts. Guts competed off another 1500. 13 something. Yeah, so like I think all of these boxings in top 5 competed. The lower guts fell behind while the other two caught up. I think the third place one was farther behind. Triple S 17 something with. This one has just below 1700 with. Triple S who manages to guts compete and win over the light O who was in front of everyone. Does she have any final leg stuff? There's like 2 skills. What about the boxing? Oh, have 1. Okay, I think that was a guts compete. Because at that late in the race for a runner, there's not a lot of stuff that can really happen for them to get speed like that. It has to be like a big modifier like a guts competition. Even the 0.25 ones, they don't really push them that much forward compared to like a style that's more like in the back. If you trigger one of those skills on like a closer, they're like you're gonna see a big noticeable like gain on distance. But for a runner, it's actually a lot less. It's just how the parameters work out. So the opening leg and the middle leg are so important for the runners because when all of their effective speeding kicks in, you need to pull away as far as possible so no one can catch up. And they catch up to you, you're basically done. Yeah. Boxing was in the lead, didn't trigger enough skills to stay in the lead and just crashes and burns. These boats are killing them. Yeah, it's the 2 Castaneros and a Machan. Everyone else is probably done well. Oh, the other, I'm surprised the 4th and 5th Castaneros might have a chance. The 5th one kind of drops out. 4th one and might be fighting for 3rd. But if they were pushed outside of the, like to the outside of the corner away from the fence, it's really bad. They run way more track. You don't want to be out there as a runner. Being out there as a closer and soldier is already sort of potentially awful, but for runner you can't. There's way too much distance. It looks like the 3rd that became 2nd place Machan must have guys competed off of the cast of light. He was gaining a bunch of distance. At the 2nd place one. 1391 versus 4th. What? Okay, what are your final leg skills? So you have one extra one. I think all the other ones are. This one is not great because this might trigger too early. Because the final straight, you could still be accelerating during it. At the activation timing, it can trigger it, but maybe they triggered it in a good timing. I mean, some of these like generic skills, like the straights, speed skills, might trigger at the end if you don't trigger early. First place one has a ton of guts, lower width, not double circle passives. Has like one of these the race essence skills. Custom Light has no final leg stuff. Okay. Well, I suppose these are like the scenario ones are final leg. Got one of them, but they're like kind of just average skills. They don't have the 0.25 of the race essence stuff. I don't think the number one Machan had anyone to compete off of. I think she was just so far ahead. She won, and then I guess the Guts compete triggered for this Machan and she ran ahead. And then the final leg skill kicked in. Maybe one other generic one and pushed her in front of the Castellano. Because the Castellano wasn't really gaming. So she doesn't have the extra final leg stuff. But the Guts compete is a little higher, 1465, but it's like not that, it's around the 1400 range, so that's probably what happened. Guts compete was roughly equal. And then the final leg skill kicked in to push them over the edge. Oh, there's a potential 7. I didn't even realize the potential 7 special week because the border is different. I didn't notice it when I looked at it yesterday. I think the Chronogenesis and the special week are not real characters. Only the what's it called? The pro ran in the race because this is one of those players who actually does try to do something weird, but because their paces, I'm kind of like not gonna do anything because you're gonna be like 10, 11, 12 when the race begins. That's really bad for the paces. If you're like a closer, you don't care. But it's a short distance. When you get closer, it's pretty hard. You have to use the run though. I don't know if she is explosive enough to come back. I guess there's not really anyone else who could be explosive enough. Rondo is that kind of player. League of Heroes is kind of weird for backline. I guess I'm more surprised that nobody tried. We do get that for other distance League of Heroes. People do try. This Castellano is surviving. Ooh, I'm surprised. Because she almost fell off with the other one. Trying to get killed. There is a chance. You might see her. Oh, she's gonna push, falling behind. That's not good. You need more skill activation. Because what is this? Going back and forth. When was her old trailer? Oh. She was really cool ultimate also. Yeah, it's actually about running. Who would have died? Oh, it's man, he's being left in the dust though by the boxing hoes. And those boxing hoes are going to Guts compete. We're going to catch up. There's no Guts compete target for this Castellano. I think the Macho might be too far. I think they're Guts compete. They're pulling away. That doesn't really happen unless you're like Guts. But you still get the celebration if you're top 3. This is the third one. We got like 2 predictions for first place, 1 for third place. Everyone else busted. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these 2 Guts competed. 13 something Guts, 13 something. So they're pretty equal. So they didn't really pass each other. It looked like they were like running pretty evenly. Triple S almost 1800 with. Has so many skill points you have to waste it on greens. It's kind of in the buy. does have like one final leg skill. The other one, these players actually got so many like inherited skills. This is 4 of 6. This one is 5 of 6. Yeah, 5 of 6. Sometimes people like repeat the same grandparent to like raise the odds of them rolling. This one doesn't have double circle speeds. Steve Bot can use this one. Probably might have been able to put it into the other spot. But sometimes the skill point breakdown is in a way that you kind of can't put it anywhere. So the second place actually has more final, like couldn't catch up. Maybe didn't trigger. Let's see, 2105 single circle speeds. 2119 with double. So this is higher top speed on this boxing O. Does have one final leg versus the 2 final legs of the other one with the extra skills. This one has a stronger final. But if it doesn't trigger or the distance is too much, it is what it is. I think that's all of A group. One number 1, 2 number 1s, 1 number 3. Everyone else is a bust, I'm pretty sure. Damn, it's like 9 foot below on all the votes. Yeah, they got hit by the commentator's curse. Oh, this is the victory one. Okay, there's a 7th at least. Everyone else is like, give them a thumbs up, they crash and burn. That's terrible. That's fine. Okay, so B block. See anything interesting with this one? Looks pretty, yeah, just regular top tiers. B block is like on the lower end of top 96. So the stat line starts getting a bit, it gets a little harder to go. Because the top half of 96, the stat lines are insane. They are like the stronger characters. They're like way more like 15, 1600 guts. I think around these numbers, they're more like 12, 13, barely 1400 guts. It makes voting a little weird. So in top 5, are we gonna crash? Yeah. No? Yes? Oh, he's on that board. No, it's over. Yeah, she was like almost broke free, going from like 6 back to 4, and then now it's over. The top 4 probably have a chance. Maybe the 5th place boxing might catch up. But it's looking like the next one is likely to have a chance now. So it's only the 2 casting light O's and the Machang who has a chance. Do you actually trigger the ult from even this far back? Oh, she's back in 6? What the heck? I think she's way too far back though, because she's like basically where the paces would be. Yeah, it's way too far back. So the boxing in the front is probably gonna guts compete off of the light all behind her and then win. Unless the Machang can catch up. I don't think, she has a guts compete target. Yeah, I think that boxing guts competed to win. 6th place though, at least not in the bottom. Let's see, 1449 guts on the 1700 with guts compete. Machang didn't have a guts compete target. Yeah, so like the light O has such bad guts compared to the boxing. I think the boxing guts competed to win over the Machang. Even though this boxing's width is actually kind of low, 16 something is not super impressive, especially when we're in the land of 1800s. Anything under 1700 is like, you know, not really comparable. 60% win rate though. I think this is the carry for this team. Yeah, that's the carry for that team though. What is the buffing team? There's only one. Maybe there's another like yeah, because there's so many like pretty normal looking top tier teams. It's not very interesting to vote for because they all look this. It does kind of feel like a dice roll. I mean, I could have like went in and looked very closely at everyone's opening. Like, there's too many characters. Okay, we are in the front. Do we get crushed by the? Oh no, we're staying in the front. That's good. There's a chance now. Nope, it's falling behind. Bro, are you kidding? Are we being boxed in? Wow, they were like barely hanging on. No, I think we're boxed in now. It's over. Almost hanging on. That's great. Alright, so the first and second are pretty close to each other, but I think the light oh, actually, it's not that close to the fence. The boxing going to, get really close because of the shorter distance advantage. Those two are going to guts compete, I'm pretty sure. And if the boxing passes the light it means the boxing has more guts, but it looks like the castle light is pulling away, so that's good guts diff. A big guts difference there. Man, you almost did it. I think she had like pretty good stats. Oh, the width is lower than I expected though. It gets kind of hard around this area because they probably all don't have 1800 width. 1537 is really high guts. Versus actually they're pretty comparable guts. Interesting, but the light did pull away a little bit. You have more final leg skills. You have one like race essence, stamina. It's also always possible one of these like straight skills trigger. Let's see what the Bakushingo has. You do have the augury. Oh, that's a surprise. You don't bring it for runners. This one is runners right now. So this one also has the race essence stamina. Okay, so the Bakushin didn't overtake the Castellano like we were saying because she did not have more guts. She had comparable guts, which means they kind of stayed equal, which kind of did look that way. And then the Castellano kind of pulled away a little bit, which means they probably both triggered their final leg stuff. What about the top speeds? 2101 double circle greens. 2130 double circle. She actually has more top speed. Okay, well, it's always possible that just based on luck, some straight skills that didn't activate earlier activated later and pushed ahead. This one has the buffer. Nope, another regular looking. Wow, the stat line is like pretty good. It is #1 favored. Triple S. You gonna survive the opener? She looks like she's near the front. Oh, getting to 4th, that's bad. Getting to 8th. Oh, but she's probably gonna push back ahead. She looks like she's very close to the fence near the front. Oh, but I think the other ones pulling ahead got the spot struggle, so it's over for this. It'll be the Light O and the 2 Machans. Maybe one of the 2 cast on Light O. Can't really see what's happening. Hiding behind the skill activation. The Light O that's closest to the fence has a very high chance to win. The Machan might trigger Guts compete on her. I think the Machan only ran past her. Is she gaining distance? No, but the Machan's figuring skills too and pulling. Was that close enough for Guts compete? The camera angle is probably not hard to tell. But this Bakushin also almost made it. But then I think she got boxed out, maybe. Okay, the stat line on this Machan is actually quite comparable to the Bakushin we voted. Wow, missing a speed green. Doesn't have any extra final leg stuff. Has about the same guts as the Light O, but Light O has slightly more guts. This one has one speed green also, and a few wasted skills because I probably ran out of stuff to buy. Also doesn't have extra final leg stuff. I don't think they actually guys competed, man. I mean, I guess if they did, it would kind of equal in guys. Yeah, they're kind of equal, so it wouldn't have mattered too much. They both didn't. Oh, let's see. Did the Machan run past the Castellano at the end? She overtook Castellano around the corner into the final straight. And I don't think the Castellano ever caught up. And even the guys compete wouldn't have helped because they would have just been roughly around the same benefit. So this one has, I believe, I think she might be the only pacer. Yeah, I think so. Looks like it. I mean, she's pretty much done. 11-1. Yeah.
今スタートが切られました。
You see the believe just get pushed to the back right away. And when you're like in the back right there as a pacer, a lot of your like skills don't activate. Looks like all casting like all that we voted for also could have made it to the top. The other casting like all really rocketed to the beginning. That's probably from the spot struggle. The Machan immediately bailed out. The second place was not third place. I don't think anyone behind the two Machan are gonna do anything. I don't even know if the second and third Machan can actually catch up. I guess the second Machan pretty close to Light. They're probably gonna guys compete. But the other Machan's also really close. I think they guys competed off of the boxing. Oh, it looks like the Casting Light is also guts competing, but she's being blocked by the Machan, and then the other Machan trying to overtake Boxster in. That Light all got robbed. Yeah, and he boxed them in. It's crazy. What is your guts amount? 1500, triple S, 17 something with 1800, also 14 something guts. So quite a bit less with comparable guts. I think the second place Machan is competed off of the boxing as they move forward because they're roughly the comparable guts. Yeah, and then it triggered a guts compete on the higher guts Machan, which then blocked the Light O. And then the other Machan tried to overtake the Light O as this other Machan blocked her. So anything that this Light O tried to trigger didn't work. She got boxed in at the brain. See, this one is a second super runner? Really? Oh, but this one didn't actually race in the actual ranking of the other one. I don't remember. But UE7 is like not very impressive. I mean, if I'm gonna vote for a super runner, you better be like a US5. But even so, like all the good cards for runners right now don't really benefit super runners unless you run 2 super runners. That's just crazy. If you run your own second super runner, you have to bring like gold heals then, because the stamina consumption is insane. But like, you know, the top runner doesn't really work, Slipstream Go doesn't work. They won't activate because the super runner is not supposed to be in those situations. So those are bad situations for a super runner to be in. It's actually like they're actually pretty common for a triple runner, for a regular runner to have. Which is weird building a super runner. The Tesla was actually in third, really? We're so far behind. Oh, it's because of the super runner. We're actually surviving. Okay, there's a chance. The super runner looks already gaining on her, so she's already done off. We take the lead. Ooh, let's go. I'm gonna ult somewhere after the second half? I guess it is. Like, right here, maybe? Yeah. She ran so fast through the rain clouds and just blew up the rain cloud, I guess. Still behind the super runner? Really? Oh, actually behind the other Castle Light. Oh, we do pass the Super Runner now, I think. Machan's right there too. We're gonna Guts compete? We do not Guts compete. Are we too far? Oh, we're too. I guess we're too far. Oh, good please. I guess nobody Guts competed. That's like the problem with Super Runner right now, because the way you play a Super Runner is different than a regular runner. The skill choice evaluation is different, because like what you want is to trigger a ton of speed skills that are like all about being in the lead. Can't trigger anything that's like having you behind someone, because that's already losing. I even think like playtime is over is a strange pick for a Super Runner, because you don't want anyone to be close to you anyway. You're actually lacking quite a bit of skills to build from the cards for a Super Runner. And I don't think you actually get any herd acceleration. I think a Super Runner will probably not be using Nishino Flower, probably using all speed skills, right? Okay, yeah, it's a different parent setup. We do have the 4 of 6. You do have yeah, that's right. You would have the Sailor Sky ult, because if you enter the final leg and take it, nobody is running Sailor Sky really right now. You're just not sure who's gonna be in the lead. You don't want to be spending skill points on a skill that won't trigger. But that's like the winning pattern for Super Runner, so Super Runner will have it. But regular Runner wouldn't have it, because you can't guarantee being the first. But you couldn't be in top 4 or top 5. That's when the Nishino Ultimate would trigger for League of Heroes 3 to 5 position. And Champion Meeting is 3 to 4, but yeah. This one is a bit wider because there's more opponents. See, so we could not catch up because we didn't Guts compete anyone. The second and third place and fourth place all from the same player, so this player like is doing quite good. But they ultimately lost to the Cast and Light O. See, Neville dropped top 3. And that continues to carry that 100 after this race. 1740 with 14 something guts. No double circle greens. Has a lot of race essence skills. It's quite impressive. And then the Machan maxed out power and width. Guts is underneath the average line, which is 1400. Single circle speeds as well. Has 2 race essence skills, and then the one we voted for. Bit lower width, top speed is also single circle. So all of these people must have whiffed on the fast London, unless they did, and then they no race essence. But we do have protection of the Earth, which is a pretty decent. I mean, I think it's a pretty decent final leg skill, but nobody really brings it along. Like, the values are good, but probably it's hard to trigger or something. Let's see, is this the... This one does have a Ogre. I don't know if that Ogre actually ran any races though. Yes, the Ogre didn't run any races. Train just for top 96. I wonder what the point of this is. Like, why not just bring your third runner? Because she's gonna be the only pacer to be, and you might as well make her a closer at this point. Yeah, everything else is just normal. Like, it's fun to vote for the underdog, but like because of the way the strategy matchup is, it's really impossible for a pacer to win from 12. Just how the race mechanics work. So the Castle Knight we voted for didn't even do anything as far as the race. There was no chance. She's just drowned. Oh, she's actually pushing back all of a sudden. How is this happening? Oh, top 4 there's a chance. She's gonna burn out. Top 6. You got any more skills to trigger? Oh, actually, oh, she's running out. I don't know if like the won't work against the other custom light O's. Maybe it might catch up past the other people. We are very far outside of the fence, though. That's really bad. No, it's over. It's too far back. The boxing in the front has no competition. No one's close enough to guts compete. We are guts competing for custom light O, but I think we're hoping the other custom light O. Actually, 4th place. Oh, okay. We passed all the people who couldn't guts compete. We're right outside of top 3. Yeah, so this boxing I think was in the lead, but there was no guts competitor, so she dropped out. And these two I think guts competed with the one we voted for. 1274 is so bad. We have more guts. Do we get blocked? Because there's no way, man. These 12 ones. What? No race. Wow, really? So 1 race essence skill. The one we voted for has how many? We have 2. Did we get robbed on the vote? Double circle speed greens. S with S speed. Ewidna has that's a really high Ewidna. The speed is so high on that boxing in first place. 2145 is pretty high. 2100 is the cap. Like this one is just at cap. I think the one we voted for is at cap. This one is like a little bit over cap. It's I think the first place one has some speed. I heard it in Sparks. Yeah, I guess do we get boxed? Then it's kind of hard to tell from the final leg camera angle. But if we did guts compete, I'm pretty sure. But we couldn't. I guess we were just so far behind. Cause we did enter the final leg in like 6th place. That's probably why. It's not like we're a pace or anything. Being able to catch up even that much is kind of surprising. The heck, I voted for the Mayano Top Gun. She does have a high rating. This might be just a black sheep vote. This player is like a watcher of that. Like the Umatuber I quite like watching for information. Triple S. Actually, can the Mayano do it? Let's see. She is missing a evolution skill for short distance, because I think that one might be for long distance. She's actually down a gold. Actually, even down an evolution. Yeah. So these characters who are missing one whole skill is a bit rough. Because missing one gold is like you can make it do, but missing evolution is really. Dude, we're not even getting close to top 5. It was kind of surprising that there's a lot less Mayanos. Oh, she's pushing ahead to 6. She didn't panic. We could see her point of view. But there's no way though. As a runner, there's no way. There's a castle light already far in the front. She's pretty close to the fence. Boxing right behind her. They're probably gonna compete. But the outside light O and boxing guys compete too. But I think the other 2 boxings are gonna guys compete first. And they might catch up to the light O and might make her guts compete. Whoa, she never got caught up to even need the guts competition. It was kind of surprising to see not as many Mayanos in the top. But the one we voted for to get second, the player that is. And the other 2 fell off. So the boxing O got second. Never caught up to the I probably would have voted for this if I didn't vote for like the black sheep vote. Or the dark horse vote. Let's see. 2 race essence skills, lots of extra stuff. The 2 protection skills. This one has a pretty good stat line as well. The guts is not as good. Has some wasted skills, not enough stuff to buy. I think this one actually didn't waste any skill points. That's pretty good. The number one, who nobody could catch up to, has not impressive guts. Speed is pretty normal. Wit is almost max. 78, 67 skill points. Ran out of stuff to buy, so kind of having some useless greens. Is she missing speed skills? No, she's not. Is it? Sometimes the ordering looks really weird. No final leg race essence stuff either. I guess she just was so far ahead that... Yeah, because the line you take matters too. So she must have just had a really good line the whole race. She was leading everyone for quite a bit. So she's the closest to the fence. The boxing try their guts compete with each other. They both have 14 something, right? Oh, this one has weaker one. So it kind of guts compete push second place to where second place is. But couldn't make up for the distance that first place already had. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Okay, so we just saw this one. I guess the buffer is like one of the last races then. But this one's pretty normal looking. It is like a really low rated I think here's Miracle Autumnwear, who is a buffing character. And that one was trained just for this final top 96 race. Yeah, kind of very normal looking. I think this probably has the best stat line. It looks quite impressive. So she's second. She is in the front. Managed to stay in the front. Trigger all the skills. That's really good. The boxing is pretty close. We're kind of pulling away. Boxing takes the run back. We might fall behind the Castellano. She's kind of done so. Castellano pulls ahead. Oh, this is kind of not looking good for our placement. Pass the boxing. Get the ultimate. So it's looking pretty good now. But all the other Castellano also get the ultimate too. But I think there's timing as well. The boxing gets it also. So really can't say who might take the lead now. I think they all get the ult roughly around the same time. You take the lead. We're very far away from the fence. We're gonna lose position as we turn the corner. They're already dropping. And we're like so far outside. There's no guts competition, so it's over. The other three are gonna guts compete. Yeah, they're already pulling away. Right outside of top 3. Because we had to run all to pass Ern. We took a lane that took us all the way to the away from the fence. 13-10, 15-28. Wow, you actually didn't have a good guts compete, unless you got blocked. Couldn't tell from that angle though. See, no extra race essence stuff. Does have double circle speed skills. 21, 25 for the cast and light pole. Singles, one double circle speed. Does have 2 race essence skills. Yeah, no, it's just, this is like PvP with the top 96 players. Everyone's using the meta. You guys have a lot of dupes. So it's like 4 actual players racing. That's why you see so many of the same characters. So these 3 are like the top of this month. And like this format really favors like a certain play style, because it's about ranking points. Like winning alone is not enough. It's about getting high placement. So everyone runs the same characters and style because those are the best on the track for the style. And yeah, losing points means really bad. So nobody really is even want to entertain like, you know, interesting builds. Or there's not a lot of variety for short distance. Yeah, this team has the buffing sacrifice character. I don't even think she's raced a single time. Yeah, this is like a top 96 only decision for this player. But I don't think the Bakshin is like looks that much stronger than anyone else. But just betting on the buffing character to trigger her buffing skills to push this Bakshin to the front. I don't know if that's gonna happen though, because I don't know the activation timing on this character's buffing skills. I think she has a single buff skill too, not a double buff character. You do have first, might be burning out, no, takes it still. I think this might be boosted from the buffing character, I can't tell yet. Actually don't know what the buff skill is called. But we're already so far ahead. We're trying to catch up though. I think what ult will trigger soon for boxing ult. It's roughly where the light ult triggered it. Yeah, he's really cool ultimate. Really close to the fence too. She has like a very strong chance to win. And we are not very close to anyone, but the second place Bakshi might trigger Guts Pump. No, it's pretty strong. But the casting light ult right there might trigger a Guts compete, which makes probably push them in front of the Bakshi ult maybe. Because those two right there are probably Guts competing. Oh, I think we still have it. I think this is the fourth, correct? Vote? We've been like kind of off this month for the voting. So the vote based on the buffing play was correct. It looks like the teammate also got second place. Yeah, so this player ran this buffing character just to win the top 96 race. You don't get anything for winning, but you still win, right? Yeah, these are teammates too. So like I don't know who the third was. It's probably like Machan. Well, I'm guessing Machan probably had the worst rate of around the team. So this player replaced her with a buffing character to buff the other two. This is the only player who tried to do that. Nobody else in Top 96 played to win. They just kind of chose the top characters they use and just that. But like, yeah, normally I see more people playing to win, get debuffers and all sorts of stuff. And then Taiki being here is actually surprising. I think this one actually erased in the actual placements. But she's missing like both evolution skills. I don't know. I mean, like having one evolution, I might bet on it, but like not having both evolution skills, I don't know. If she wins, I'll be very surprised. But her ult does kind of work for her on this track. You can't inherit it because the duration be too short, but she can use it. But she's a mount. And with evolution skills, really don't want to be lacking the actual evolution skill. You can see the Taiki already. He's already falling off. The oil vote is also doomed. I think there was one right shower. No, there was one in. I don't think he survived the final calculation. No, I don't think there was any right showers. It was a short distance. Right showers kind of has a hard time on short distance. So we turn the final corner. There's a big clump in the front. The probably guts compete all over the place. It looks like the castle light on the box are gaining distance a little bit. But not enough. Wow, really, this is the lowest width I think I've seen on all the boxings, and a surprise she won. Guess you just took the lead then. Yeah, a bit of luck with your opening. You have like one race essence skill. You don't have any extra opening leg stuff. What? Wow. Our speed is pretty normal-ish. Has all the double circles for speed. Let's see this one. It's like all pretty normal. A single, so oh no, missing a whole speed skill actually. You can't always predict exactly what happens from the skill list. We don't get to watch the skill activation stuff either. So it's probably just your regular luck of the draw. If you're in the front, you have a chance to win. Okay, so final one of the day, nothing special.
注目の一番人気4番桜爆心王いざ爆心
今スタートが切られました各馬娘揃って
You are in the lead, that's good. Don't burn out, keep activating skills, take the lead. Let's go get the spot struggle. Looks like the customer is also fighting for the lead via the spot struggle. Wow, the other customer will push to the front. Hope you don't get boxed in, because it might happen. I think this is kind of bad if you want to actually win. I think this box will have to run around the light rows, which will push you away from the fence. We'll see once the cut zooms out. Oh, we're actually close to the fence. That's not too bad. We're behind the light. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna guts compete. We're kind of far behind. Oh, we get these in guys. We do get the guts compete. We're gonna catch up. We might catch up because we have better guts. Oh, maybe final leg stuff. I think we lost. Yeah. Yeah, if you get top 3 vote, get a little dance. I think we didn't really get that many good predictions this time. I think last League of Heroes I predicted half of them correctly for top 3. But this time we kind of we did kind of a bad job. It's really hard to actually vote for them this time around, it feels like, because all the characters are really strong. All the decks are very similar. And a lot of the players this time were like crazy parents, so they have like a bunch of extra skills. Kind of hard to evaluate. The winner is actually missing a whole green speed passive. The win is really high, guts is not impressive. Does she have the race essence? Like one of the race essence and have this one of the scenarios. So this is the awesome one, I think. This is the Grand Live. No, this is not. This is the middle leg stuff. No final leg ultimates. And then wait, this is right. Yeah, because as you can't use the light old card. We do have more guts than him. So when we guts competed from second, we pushed to the front for a little bit, but we fell off right in the end. They have equal final leg stuff. So the other light old must have triggered one of the generic speed skills to push ahead. See, so this player doesn't have the light old card, so you went for Almond Eye, which is fine. Almond Eye is still pretty strong. This is really close. We off by a head. I think we passed the custom light old. Should trigger 1 or 2 more skills than we did, and then 1. So how do we vote for the D block? This is 6th place. 7th place. I mean, at least they're not in the bottom. Because like the block A, we voted everyone crash and burn. I was like, uh-oh. So we're all in like 6th or 7th. Okay, 1 3rd place spot. 4th place, we barely fell out of that one. This one crash and burn. Out 4 again, right outside the top 3. This one won. This one crash and burn. Wow, you got 2 levels. Fuck. This one crash and burn, yeah, kind of crash and burn, and then was for 2nd. So we did not do as well for this one. B block. One number 2. One number 3. Everyone else fell out of top 3, but it's 2 and 4. And for A block, one number 3. One number 1. 2 number 1s. Yeah, not that many good predictions on my part. Yeah. But it's really hard. You just vote for stats, and it's like everyone's so strong. It's kind of hard to tell. There's way too many characters to go through everything. So yeah. I'm just a little disappointed. People didn't really try to do anything like to win as much. I think there was one person who ran like 2 aces who didn't race at all. And my guess is that those pacers were just this player's favorite characters. Because we were trying to win, like that's the wrong strategy to bring. Is it in the A block? It's like the one with the Chronogenesis. It was like not a short distance character. Which is kind of wild they even built a short distance version of that character to race. Is the Grand Legria? That's not it. Where is it? It must be in B block. The Mano Top Gun. Okay, so it is B block. I think that believe is a single pace. So what is the... How is the Chronogenesis? That's the Hungary one. What? Did I remember wrong? This one is this like right here, race 9 and B block is the only player who tried to win. He got first and second. Nobody else really cared about it, which is surprising. Like normally you get like way more people bring like really weird builds like double debuffer and stuff. Those are fun. Yeah, where's the Chronogenesis? Did I really just am I making that up? What? There it is, it's right here. Yeah, Chronogenesis and the Potential 7 especially with the special border nobody else has. I guess Teo has it now. I might be forced to uncap one of them because I might be reaching the cap on the limited item, which you have to spend. I need to look into what Teo gets. Let's see if I want to do Teo over Special Week. The Special Week's Potential 7 is, let's put her at like S tier for next month. Yeah, because next month is medium distance. And so it's like the Nippon Derby. And that one is, I think you are not allowed to have any debuffs. So it's going to be 3 aces. Because a lot of people don't like there are complaints from Japanese players about not being able to do debuffers because not everyone is like a whale. They don't have the cards. I'm a free-to-play player and I have some of the cards. Like this month I kind of lacked the cards a tiny bit, so it was a bit harder. So I did a little bit worse than last League of Heroes, but I'm like roughly around the same spot. But like, yeah, champion meetings have been pretty solid for me. And I have the cards for running Sojo for next month. I need to look more into what the meta is right now, though. I have the character, like 2 of the characters. I don't know who the character is gonna be. I don't know if I want to pull for Gentle Donna. I can't really afford. Yeah, cause she does. This is the wedding June Brides event. You got Manhattan Cafe and Gentle Donna wedding outfits. I haven't really looked at the event yet. But this event has some funny pictures I've seen already. Like Gentle Donna is like fighting an evil version of herself. And it's like it's really funny looking because it's like nobody can really fight her, so they have to create evil doppelganger who I think is like an evil spirit or something. He just attacks the evil spirit. It's funny. Yeah, but yeah, this next month's gonna be probably Sojo favored, except unless you have Almond Eye. The Almond Eye gets to use the new what card is a stamina card. I think it's a Sakura Chono O stamina card, which is for medium distance. And it does give you one of the gold skills that regular Gentle Donna has. So Gentle Donna's evaluation is lower because one of her skills is on a card now. And the new Gentle Donna is a Soju who is not rated higher than the existing Sojus because like Still in Love and Love's Only You are very strong on this medium track. Yeah, they're really strong. The Almond Eyes like a tier above them. So I might just take it easy and make a single parent for next month just for Soju and just run triple Soju. I have to look into it, I don't know yet. Yeah, it's gonna be it for today. I don't think there's going to be any gacha drops. Hopefully not. I'm not really ready because I think after next month, how many months of this Naruto do we have left? I think yeah, after this is I think month 3. June's gonna be month 4, and then June leading up to July, we're gonna have like a half-month promotion for the new scenario. Which the new scenario is ramen stuff. So it'll be more Umas eating good food. Animations coming in after July, starting in July. Yeah, so this is going to be the last month of PvP in this current scenario. I don't have enough crystals to be rolling on like stuff because I want to stay, meta relevant support card wise. So I'm probably not gonna like if I do attempt to first to 1 SSR, it's going to be the tickets. If I don't get SSR tickets, I will have to like just quit. Cause I'm on like 3,500, so like 35,000. This is like 1 spot, and like 1 spot can maybe 3 pulls. Yeah, so that's not enough with the whatever discount they give. I have to say, I might actually even be behind already and not be able to make it. That would not be very cool. So I hope no gacha happens. I don't have to do anything. Yeah, but anyways, next time's going to be the next PvP champion meeting. I think it's the week before Evo, so I'll probably be that. Yep, that's it. Be back in 1 month. See you next time.